So the guy looks terrified. And at that moment, Amy, what does Tabs do?
Uh, I'm gonna go check on the old man and his wife that I may have accidentally maybe shot a little. Uh, and just sort of muttering under my breath, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, and just run over and check on grandma and grandpa there in their RV.
Yeah, so their RV is obviously stopped not too far from you guys. Are the engine block is smoking pretty heavily, and they are embracing each other, terrified, shaking. And when they see you approach the side of the RV, the woman screams, and the man says, "Just leave us alone! Stop! Don't kill us! We have nothing."
Oh no no no, we won't. It was completely an accident. I was aiming for those guys that hate us, and I just want to make sure that you're okay. And I'll dig through my bag and like offer them some like fruit snacks that I have in my purse, just like road snacks. Like I do you do you need bandages? Do you need are are you good?
He hugs his wife a little further and goes, uh, "I don't know what's worse, if you were bandits or that you're just very incompetent with your weaponry."
Yes, yes I am, and I really should take lessons or do better next time. Uh
That that doesn't help me. My RV is shot.
I could fix it.
Oh, I hope you're a better mechanic than you are a gunsmith.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna reach into another pocket of my bag and pull out one of my little Tinker toys that I've been working on. I made this. And like maybe to like crawl around. I'm totally good with mechanics.
I don't know how a toy is going to help us when we're stranded here and probably will die from other bandits coming to pick on our bones.
I promise to protect your bones and your RV. Let me can you pop the hood? I'll take a look around. And if I can't fix it, I know someone who can fix anything.
He reluctantly leans over to his driver's seat and pulls a lever, and the front hood of the RV unlatches.
Perfect. You stay here. Don't go anywhere. I'll go check out your engine block.
Where are we going to go?
I don't know. Don't
Just
ask
don't
silly
use your gun
questions.
anymore.
No guns. Promise.
Cicero, what are you up to?
Cicero has left Slicks in the van. He's removed his finger from Slicks's neck hole and wrapped it up really tightly so that it's not bleeding, and he's sort of like barely conscious, but alive as far as Cicero can tell. That's not really
Want to roll
his
me a
area of
medicine
expertise.
check for a first aid check?
Yeah, sure. I'm really good at this. I'm
Just
well
so
known for my
despite
skills.
that he chokes.
Oh, I got 14.
Okay, so you don't strangle Slicks to death.
I
What
mean,
what else are you gonna do?
he's going to go and he sees Feliza about, or sorry, Alley Cat about to go and do some informational kneecapping. And Cicero is very effective at interrogation, so he wants to make sure he's at the very least supervising, if not contributing to the interrogation.
Well, as you're doing that, Alley Cat um, has her weapon. We're using a pistol or a shotgun. I forget.
I think it's my baseball bat, if I recall
Okay.
the last episode correctly.
Even cooler, stylish. So you have your baseball bat, and you have a very petrified Scaver looking at you, kind of with his hands up.
I'm gonna put my foot right on the middle of his chest and just kind of lean over him like, "Hey, buddy."
Hey, bygones.
You want to tell me what that was all about?
Just that's what we do. We're We're raiders. We raid.
We? Who's we?
Well, he turns his head and looks at the smoking remains of the truck he was in and the burning Chevette down the road. What used to be my friends?
Used to be, huh?
Well, you kind of took care of them, I guess.
We did. So what's your name, buddy?
I don't have a name. Does that matter? You know, can't you just let bygones be bygones and let me limp away from here?
Unfortunately for you, my buddy over here, and she just kind of like makes a vague motion behind her. She says, my buddy over here likes to have a name to put on the gravestone. So if you could just out with it, please.
Listen, you can call me Mike.
Oh, Mike?
You have made a
Perfect.
grave mistake.
You know, we all have our roles.
So, you got a home base somewhere, Mike?
Okay, now listen, I can't. Just let me go, right? If you're gonna bash my brains in, I would prefer that you didn't, but I, don't ask me to do this.
Do what?
Well, we know what's going on here. You're gonna threaten to hurt me unless I give you information. If I give you the information, I'm a dead person anyway. Just make it quick. Just bash right here.
She kind of like pokes the point he indicates just a little bit with her bat. And she's like, I'm actually more interested in in compensation. You did a real number on that RV, and you also may have damaged my boss's car. And let me tell you, that is the true danger. If he comes out here and finds out that the guy who screwed up his car is still alive, you're probably going to be dead immediately. But
I saw his neck. I don't think he's going to be asking anyone anything anytime soon.
Oh no, I filled his neck hole quite effectively. He'll survive.
Uh-huh. I mean, if you can get it out of the back of the truck, we had some stuff that we took off another car that we scavved, and that mounted machine gun is probably worth a few thousand. Bygones be bygones, even trade. You know what I mean?
And Alley Cat kind of like looks over his shoulder at Sister and says, "Can you go see what you can liberate out of that car? How bad is the condition of that car?"
Well, the Chevette is completely destroyed, and the pickup truck has been rolled over, so it's probably not drivable anymore. But there was some stuff that spilled out, and of course there was a mounted machine gun that was on the back of the truck.
Yes, I'm very effective at scavenging. I will make every effort to find everything of value.
You're gonna go over to the truck, Gary?
Yep.
All right, so as Cicero gets close to the truck, make me a perception check.
So I rolled a 10. Okay, so 24.
Okay, so as you get the truck is on its side, and as you get closer, the machine gun that's now perpendicular to the road, I guess, swings towards you, and the person holding on to it kind of jerks forward. What are you going to do?
What's the distance between me and the machine gun?
They're about 10 feet away.
10 feet away. Okay. I'm going to immediately rush forward so that I'm adjacent to the vehicle. That's about, 4 meters is my speed or so. And so that the machine gun's not going to be able to aim down at me. So I'm like now going to be adjacent to the vehicle, and then I'm going to very deftly remain crouched and go around the base of the upturned pickup truck and see what I can see about the person who has the machine gun. If it was stealth, oh yeah, stealth. I'm great at stealth. Great at stealth. Okay. Okay. Great. So I got a -3. So as I'm walking around the car, Cicero is saying out loud, as loud as he can, "It's time to recycle, bringing your corpse to the body dump. It's time to recycle."
And as you're saying that, you can hear the machine gun turret creak as it moves again. And as you kind of turn around the corner of the truck, you see that the person that was holding onto the truck is actually being swung by the machine gun, which in turn is being swung by the wind. The person is actually lacking the lower half of their body as it was crushed by the truck as it turned over, and it's just being swung by the machine gun. They are quite dead.
Okay. So it said, well, you know what they say. Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Do they say that?
Someone says it. I mean, the body bank will maybe be able to use that half of that guy, and if we're lucky, maybe we'll find the other half and put them together, and it'll be a little squishy, and we're not directly on the way there, so in the end it may smell, but taking our way to the body bank.
All right, so it's going to take a little while to sift through some of the stuff, and there is a lockbox in the back of the pickup truck that wasn't dislodged. And Tabs, you're working away on this RV. Do you want to make me a repair check?
Absolutely. Wasn't expecting to roll dice yet. Ooh. How does a 13 look?
Yeah, it's so it's not a great roll, but
Not.
you're at least able to diagnose what's going on. You've completely destroyed the radiator.
I can tell it's broken. Yep.
Yeah, you can tell it's broken. You're probably not going to be able to fix it. You're going to need to replace it.
How big is this RV compared to the truck? Would I be able to hot swap?
Yeah, make me another tech check.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 10. Does this explode?
Yes.
That's a 5. So plus 15. How's a 27 look?
Yeah, that absolutely. You know that the RV and the truck, although they're not the same model, they're made by the same manufacturer, and they use the same technology. So yeah, it'll take you a couple of hours, but you could easily swap the radiator from the pickup truck into the RV. And just looking over at the pickup truck, you probably surmise that the engine block didn't take a lot of damage, so you're probably able to do it.
Sounds good to me.
Alley Cat, you have this sort of belligerent scaver trying to negotiate his release.
Fine, I too am belligerent and attempting to negotiate.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like, when Cicero walks away, I want to say to him, I want to know who you're working for or who you're selling to.
Okay, listen. Let's make a deal here, all right? If I give you this information, I'm signing my own death warrant. I need to get out of here. If you smuggle me back into Night City, I'll tell you everything I need to know. Everything you want to know.
I like to use human perception
Okay.
to see how honest he's being about this. 16.
Yeah. So, yeah, he seems to be telling the truth, and he's genuine in his offer.
And she pretends like she's thinking about this. Do you have any background in human labor? Event setup? Cooking? What are your skills? Do you have any skills?
Relatively decent with a shotgun. I can strip a car pretty quickly. I can tie a really great knot. And I know how to use a can opener.
Actually, I think I know exactly where I can take you in Night City. But in addition to the information, and, in exchange for not being slaughtered on the side of the road like a cow or some other kind of animal. Do they slaughter cows on the side of the road? She thinks about this a little bit. Well, in exchange, when we take you back, you have to help us set up for an event that we're putting on.
Well, yeah, I mean, that seems fair, but what kind of an event?
Block party.
Yeah, I'm in.
Cool. I think my friend's going to want us to tie you up in our van, though. That's cool with you.
All right.
Just your arms.
Better than my brain getting bashed in, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Cicero. Come tie his arms. Mike,
What?
I like you. I like you better than... You're my favorite Mike.
You feel your agent buzzing.
Gonna have to fix that.
Cicero, so you look around. Yeah, you're able to manage to get the machine gun off of its turret, although it is a bit damaged. You're going to have to get tabbed to do some repair work on it before you can use it. And in there's like a lockbox on the back of the bed of the pickup truck, although it's not locked. There's tools to strip that the scabbers use to strip things. So there's a jackhammer. No, not a jackhammer. Just tools to strip a car. Yeah, that's about it of any use in the. Although there is an old PDA. There's an old agent in the cab of the truck.
Oh, this is very interesting. I will snag the agent, and I will take all the tools as much as I can carry, and then I'm gonna shout over to Alley Cat. Did you call me?
Yeah, you need to tie up my new favorite Mike.
You want me to tie like a knot?
Yeah. Or bring me rope and I'll tie the knot.
Where am I going to get rope?
I don't know. Where do you get anything?
I mean, usually a store. Is there a store nearby?
I look around. Is there a store nearby?
There's no store nearby. Although, Cicero, in the lockbox, you also found a bunch of zip ties.
Oh, well, that's convenient. I will bring the zip ties and I will zip tie the guy's hands behind his back. And then once I get him in the van, I'm going to zip tie his feet too. And then
And
I'm going to zip tie
yeah,
them together.
as you put him in the van, the dog just starts growling at this guy, and he puts his muzzle right up to the guy's face and just slobbers while growling, and Mike is terrified. He goes, "This thing's gonna eat me alive."
Max,
Arr,
Max, Max.
arr.
What are you looking at? Show me what you're looking at.
He sits and he uses his head to point at Mike, and he starts growling again. Arr.
Let's pat Mike down.
All right.
How do we do a pat down check?
Why don't you make me an investigation check?
Where is investigation on here? Is that under education skills or awareness? Is that conceal reveal object?
Yeah, that's right. So
Okay.
let's do that again. Roll me a conceal reveal object check.
All right. A 15?
Yeah. So in his pockets are some beef jerky and a red nose.
Mike.
Yeah.
And she holds up the two items as she says, "Would you like to tell Cicero and I and my friend Max what these are?"
That is some really good beef jerky.
Real beef? Like from a cow?
Probably not beef. It's meat, though.
And this?
It's a nose.
And where did you get this nose, Mike?
From my employer.
Oh. Oh, Cicero, what do you think of this?
I can tell you one thing for sure. I'm not laughing.
Yeah, we got hired by the bozos
To do what?
to keep an eye out for a white van coming from Night City.
Oh.
And they paid you in clown noses? You are as dumb as you appear to be.
No, I just happened to have sex with one of the bozos, and I stole her nose.
Oh, that's a good idea always. Use protection, but the nose isn't that big. It fits?
What?
Not
How do you have sex? I stole it afterwards.
Oh,
You just don't ask him. I don't want to know, Mike.
Oh. Oh, I just assumed that you put that on the front of your never mind.
Cicero! Cicero, honey, how do you have sex? Oh no.
And,
Oh no.
it's on his face, and he looks at you, and he twists his head.
And what were you supposed to do with this white van when you found it?
Well, we were to kill everyone in the van and do what we wanted with the van and make it look like they were attacked by scavvers, which technically wouldn't be hard because that's exactly what we are. So
I see. Well, we may have a little bit of a change of plans. But don't worry, we'll still give you a ride in our van.
I was honest. I held up my end of the bargain.
You did, but now you might have to pay a little bit higher price to get back into Night City. It's where you want to go, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little more about which of the bozos you talked to with. Which one hired you?
Was it that big horny fellow with the apron?
Cicero, don't.
What? Was the horny guy? You know, the horns.
Have you ever interrogated anyone, Cicero? Don't give leading information.
I've interrogated people before.
Listen, it was there were three of them. They came to our camp to strike a deal. One of them was a really hot kind of clown. She and I got along quite well. I don't know much about the third one. He was really short. I think they called him Schwartz. And the big guy who was the main, he was the one who made the deal with us, Haggith the clown.
I see.
Haggith the clown.
Yeah.
Sounds evil.
I don't know, he seemed like a decent guy.
So, if you're trying to avoid the bozos, why are you trying to go back into Night City?
Well, I'm not so much trying to. It's my gang that I'm trying to avoid, and to be honest, I want to see if I can hook up with her again. So, you know.
I mean,
Hey, if you've never had clown sex, I can't explain it to you.
You want to go under the big top once more?
Yeah. Let's just say it was a real ring top. You played the weirdest music though while we were doing it. It was, I don't even remember. Like I could probably hum it for you, but it was really weird. Kind of sexy though.
I am learning far more about you than I have ever wished to know about any stranger, Mike.
Well, we're not strangers. We're friends now, right?
Yes, you are my favorite Mike. You remain my favorite Mike.
And your pocket buzzes again.
I ignore it.
Tab. How's the repair of the RV? Make me another repair check.
Tab's been a little distracted based on the conversation. She's been trying not to overhear, so she's like banging on the radiator with like extra force just to get these images of clown noses out of her brain. But how does an 18 look with my land vehicle tech?
So you've taken, with the help of the old man, you've taken the radiator out of the pickup truck. You've swapped it into the RV, and although it's, it's manual labor, so it's taking a while just to do everything right. But you think you're able to get these folks up and running in 10, 15 minutes.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Are the old man and his wife, are they like a little bit more calm? Are they a little, I've got a dog they can pet if they need some like emotional reassurance.
Yeah, the gigantic Max would be really therapeutic
Yeah,
for Trump.
she's a real sweetheart.
She so the OM she stopped crying and now she's like anger muttering and she's cleaning up the mess of the kitchen in the RV because the cupboards have swung open from the swerving and the
Mhm.
old man is like sweeping broken glass out of
That's
the RV.
responsible. Yeah. Um, is there anything like I could offer them the contents of the truck that Cicero hasn't looted? Like, if there's anything they would need on their trip, where are they going actually? Are they coming? Are they going? Like, are they on vacation?
Well, my my daughter just moved to San Francisco, so we're heading up there to join them in their encampment.
I feel like Slicks might be waking up.
Oh, my neck. Right, I got shot in the neck. Yeah. Oh, that's why I haven't been shot in the neck in a while. Oh, oh. And he and what's my guy's name? Slicks. And then Slicks says so like he's got like eye implants. So he's like, oh, and he's got these weird hollowed out eyeballs. Oh, he's all covered in sweat. Oh God. Like, and then he puts his things back. Oh, what happened? Oh,
You didn't die.
It's tough to kill me. That's why they call me Slicks. I'm so slick. I'm the plural of slicks.
Well, I will say this, Slicks. You and I have always been friends, but we've never been closer since I had my finger in your neck hole for about 35 minutes.
Hey, that reminds me of the clown. Um, I I should mention that she also had a tracheotomy.
Ooh.
You're very close to no longer being my favorite Mike.
And your
So-
pocket button again.
So you did the in the neck hole?
What? No, I'm just saying that she had a hole in her neck, and she had to put her finger in there to talk. What do you think? Oh, you're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Cicero, come on. We just went through something very traumatic. Come on.
He brought it up.
Clanging from Tab just gets louder and more furious.
All right.
And Max again goes, oh.
And Alicat like pets Max on his head. And she's like, you're a very good boy. You're a good boy.
Ruff.
Thank you for finding that for me. It's very important to find things that people are going to be dishonest about and keep hidden.
Come on. I hit my head. I forgot. Like, first thing you do after you wake up from a traumatic injury is not remember the beef jerky in your pocket. You know what I mean? Your neck hole buddy will agree with me, I'm sure.
I have a name, not just neck hole. Look, who's the son of a bitch that ruined my car? Because
Luckily,
we were in my car, right? Cicero
Yes.
and I were in my car.
yes, but
My car
luckily,
okay?
luckily,
Slicks first kind of freaking out. Where's my car? Is it okay? Is it scratched?
no,
Where's my-
Slicks, you're fine. Luckily, you took all the damage. You will need to repair the upholstery as it's quite bloody from the aforementioned neck spurting, but otherwise, little damage to the car itself.
Okay, that's good. I can do that. I can pay for an interior, a new interior, but as long as the exterior, that's an expensive car.
I know a guy.
Okay, all right.
He makes pizza too.
Well, did we find out what the hell these jerks were shooting at us for?
Yes, apparently they were hired by the bozos to be on the lookout for us. Can't say why. It's been more than 2 months since we raided their headquarters, but I think what's clear is that they still have it out for us. and they have not forgiven us for disrupting their illicit enterprise.
Yes, well, I'll tell you, those bozos, those clowns, they hold on to a grudge like nobody else. So if you guys messed with them in the past, they're coming after you hard.
I'll tell you what else they hold on to really tightly.
What?
Now you can think perverted if you want.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I'm just saying. It was really good sex.
Oh, I don't even want to imagine that.
Was she wearing the clown suit? Never mind.
Oh, come on, Cicero.
Never mind.
Man. You
Never
keep
mind.
digging yourself deeper and deeper, Cicero.
C6. This is what we've been dealing with while you were unconscious.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Tab is so scarred now, and she's not even in this van.
I
Billy's
think,
asleep, so
I'm
she
sorry.
got out of it.
I think perhaps it would be best if we just gagged this fellow and went on to our destination. But we must be cognizant of the fact that our enemies are near about.
Oh.
So a few minutes pass, about 10, 15 minutes pass while you guys are deciding what to do to this guy. Tab is able to finish the repair on the RV, and make me one more roll, Amy. Let's see if we can get.
Absolutely. Get that old guy turn the key. That is a 17.
So he turns the key, and the engine kind of rumbles a bit, and the RV shakes, and then finally the engine turns over, and he puts his thumb out. He goes, "Can you shut the hood
I'll slam it down.
and get out of the way?"
Oh, yeah. You're sorry.
And
After
then he
you.
just peels out of there.
Good
And
luck.
he waves, and you're not sure if he's waving because his hand was on the side of it, or if it's his finger. But there's a hand gesture, and
It was
the
super friendly. Don't worry. Yeah,
other couple leave. Yeah.
Oh.
they were such sweet people. That's a real shame. I accidentally shot them.
Oh, right. That was the old granny and grandpa that were in the other car. Right.
Yeah. Well, maybe they shouldn't have driven into the middle of a altercation.
To be fair, I
To
literally
be fair, you did.
I did.
Yeah. Maybe next time we'll leave the innocent bystanders as innocent bystanders. We'll try.
Okay.
Can't make any promises. Sorry.
Hey, this is Night City. You know, no promises in Night City. Alley Cat knows that.
Is that one of the rules?
No. Well, it's a bullet under don't die.
Is it
Right.
more of a guideline than a rule? All right,
It's
I think
more of a suggestion than anything.
Oh, yes, very good. I think we should continue on to our destination, as I fear they may be lying in wait for us.
So I want to put the gun, the mounted gun that Cicero liberated in the back of our van. Will it fit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I want to tuck it up next to Billy,
Yeah. He
just
rolls
to
over.
but
Yeah.
to hold her against the wall so she doesn't go rolling around while the car's moving.
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna be
almost-
like a wedge for her, so she can comfortably. That's perfect.
Yeah, and she rolls over, and kind of puts her arm around the machine gun, and like it's a body pillow.
Perfect.
Slicks, given your extra orifice, would you like me to drive?
Oh, no. No one's gonna drive my car except for me. Rock star, okay? You might be good with your voice, but I'm better with my hands. Hey, Cicero, you said there's someone around us? These people are close?
Yes, our destination is relatively close to where we are now.
Okay. Slicks does this thing, Cybermaster. Emma, can I call you the Cybermaster?
Sure.
Okay, Cybermaster. Well, okay, you know what? I'll say storyteller. Storyteller. I want to use my teleoptics and my amplified hearing to see if there's any like, can I pick up on any sort of locate? Are there any telltale signs where maybe these bozos have come from? Because we're out in the outskirts. We're not in the city.
Yeah.
So I can only assume it's a bit flat land. It's a bit clear to be able to see further distances than I would within the city.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. 2d10, yeah?
1d10.
1d10. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. And my okay, so that's 9.
So as you scan out the distance, you can see because it's really hard to be stealthy in a big transport truck.
Yeah.
But back down the road where that truck came from behind the billboard to ambush you,
Right.
it fires up its black smoke and it peels off in the opposite direction.
Ooh. It looks like there it is. There's the mouse we chase. Come on! And Six hops in the car and starts revving the engine. It's real stinky because it's one of those old cars, right? So it's just old diesel burning.
How far away is it?
It's about a mile down the road.
So are we going after this truck, or are we going to our original destination? Cicero's going to take the opportunity to fully reload his pistol without any subtext at all.
Yeah, guys. So Slicks he's gunning his engine. He's eager to go after this transport. What are the others doing? What are you gonna do?
Well, somebody needs to look after Slick, so I'm obviously going to ride with him.
We better not. Slicks has a big hole in his neck. We better go with him. So Alley-Cat just like tab ride shotgun.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest with you, Slicks. I'm not much of a singer, nor am I a songwriter, but if I were to write a song, let me tell you, I'm going to call it Neckhole Buddies.
Wow. I was ready to be offended, but that truly touched me. You know where?
Again, in your neck hole?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. There you go. Yeah. They speed on that. And Slicks cranks the music, and it's this old rock station. He's playing old goldies, olden goldies, old rock, oldie golds. Come on and take a free ride. As it's like speeding through the futuristic desert land.
I feel like the fallout from this will be incomparable.
Nice.
And
I guess the two, like the Slicks's ideas, obviously this is the culprit. At least he's seen this thing peel out, so he's corroborating that these two things go together. But also keeping a distance as not to get really close to the thing to let them know. I mean, obviously he finds that this truck peeled out because maybe these people panicked and were like, "Oh shit, they saw us!" and they peel out. But Slicks is like, "Okay, I want to keep my distance, not to give away anything." So Slicks and Cicero are keeping like a healthy distance away from this.
So the two drivers, can you both make me stealth checks?
Yes. Ooh.
10.
I got an 8 in. Where do I find my stealth? Is that under?
Under body skills, it's the last one.
Oh,
it's right above control skills.
Oh, thank you. Oh, perfect. There you go. I got a 14. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So the truck continues off, then takes an off ramp or it's actually more of like an intersection. This is not an interstate by any stretch. And you followed along, and finally it pulls into a service center, like an old gas station. And the gas station, it has like the gas island. All of them, the machines are have been removed, and there's like a couple of shacks built on where the gas pumps used to be. There's a huge, well, not a huge, but there's a large garage where repairs used to be made, and the truck pulls in right beside that. And the windows of the where the store used to be have been boarded up.
Perhaps we should leave the cars at a distance and proceed on foot if
Yeah, I
you're
think that's a
worried
good
about
idea.
damage.
Completely agree.
Alley Cat pulls the van up so that the van is between Slicks's car and the gas station.
Okay.
Just seems like
That's very considerate of
Yeah.
Alley Cat for Slicks's vehicle. We'll take care of the bullet holes first.
Oh, see, this is how you cyberpunk, Cicero.
How far away from the gas station do you guys stop?
I'm gonna say we stop like a good, like yards, like half a football field, like 50 yards, just to keep a good distance. But Slicks again steps out, just opens his doors creak, leans his head out, and uses his teleoptics again, just to be able to zoom in and see anything more than he can.
Yeah, make me another perception check.
Love it. 1 plus. Well, 1 plus what? I think it's 7. Yeah, but 8.
Yeah, you're not able to. You're so distracted by there's another car that's parked beside the service center, and it's a gorgeous old Firebird.
Oh.
And that's all your eye can see.
Oh my.
This is straight out of the Rockford Files, this car, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like he wipes the side of his mouth a bit after I look again. He can't see anything. Man, these teleoptics, they're not the best, but holy moly, that's a beautiful car.
Slicks, are you going to need a clown nose?
Huh? What? No. Just admiring old vintage. Look, you wouldn't understand. I'm a bit of a car sommelier, if you will, but
Carmalier.
thank you, Carmalier,
I'll
which
be
is,
here all week.
as we all know, French for
Car?
big fan of cars.
Yeah, big fan.
I
Yeah.
hate to do it, but I'm going to award an Emma point to Amy for that one.
Your
This is
taste
what
in
I'm here
cars
for.
a little too dirty for me. Far too low tech. I need a little bit more.
That's the thing with me. I don't trust these new car makers. You gotta go old school. Parts that can be broken so you can fix them again. And that car, I tell you, that car is gonna be mine before we leave this place. That's for sure.
Ours?
No. I said mine.
No, I heard what you said. I was
Oh.
just correcting.
Oh no, I don't need correction.
Oh, did you
It won't be mine.
did you want to go get it yourself then? Because I'll wait here. I'll guard your other car.
Oh, great. Yeah, sure. Hey, Tab, Alley Cat, what do you guys say? You guys seem insanely responsible and reliable. You want to help me get a new car?
Absolutely.
we get a bonus.
Oh.
Damn right you do.
So Alley Cat turns around and looks at Max and she says, Max, I need you to stay here and make sure that Mike doesn't move and also that he doesn't eat our pizzas.
Rough. And Max like pushes his body onto Mike so that Mike topples over, and then he lies down on top of Mike.
Good boy.
Perfect. Very good boy.
Ruff.
Should we leave a note for Billy?
She'll probably text the group chat if she wakes
Oh,
up while we're out.
Let's be honest. If she
Definitely.
didn't wake up during a car chase, I think she's probably good where she is.
Yeah, that's true. She is passed out. She slept through this whole thing.
Yeah, I'll make sure that her headphones are still like plugged in, and like that her agent's charged. Like make sure everything's got like power. So
It's really
Got her
quite
jams.
incredible.
What's that chemical in turkey that makes you?
tryptophan,
Yeah, there we go. She must have the turkey pizza.
the pizza version.
Are we worried maybe she indulged in some chicken-shaped friends before leaving?
No.
It was just a chicken-shaped crust pizza. Ew.
Ew. Oh, but now Ellie Cat's gonna look at her agent screen.
And there's just a series of rolling eyes emoji. And then there's the clown emoji with a slash through it.
For once, I agree with Mike, but I do not say this out loud. I just internally, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. I feel like this is some sort of base. We got to go in stealthily. If this is what we want to do, I don't want to take you guys away from getting the groceries that I needed for my own party. I don't want
Or
to take you
cargo
away from that.
space.
But look, I'll tell you one thing about these bozos. They're not going to stop pursuing you until we take them all out. They're going to keep on coming. I don't know what you did to these clowns, but they're not going to stop.
We broke you out of their base and killed all of them.
Yeah, well, okay. You know what? Now I fully understand why they're pissed at you. I wasn't sure of the full picture, but you know what? Thank you for the context, Alley Cat.
We did kill a lot of bozos.
Yeah, well,
Not them.
we're about to do the same thing.
And we
And then
took their
Slicks like,
dog.
spins his gun like RoboCop, but then it flies out of his hand. And he's like, oh shit! I'm still practicing that. Still practicing.
We've also wrecked at least 3 of their cars. I think possibly more, but at least 3.
They started it at least once. They rammed us the first time.
They did. We were
So-
not at fault.
Yeah. Make sure that goes on our insurance records.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. So what's your plan?
So, how are we positioned in relative to the opening of the garage? Is the garage open or is the thing down?
No, the doors are down.
Okay.
And it's kind of your stereotypical gas station, right? Like a building, and then, like you say, but there are huts there. So, is there? Can I roll another perception? I just want to see if there's any. I have amplified hearing too. So, is there anything? I mean, I can only assume Slicks knows. He's a fixer. He knows who these guys. He knows a telltale sign of a base or a base of operations. But if there's anything that could lead us to a specific, maybe point of interest, like an entry or a.
Yeah. So make me another perception check.
Cat. Six is like, God, I gotta get these cybernetics fixed in my head. I'm rolling real low today. Oof. Right when he listens, a little spark comes out of his ear. Oh God, because it's only a 10. Ah, God.
Yeah. All you can hear really is snoring coming from the back of the van, and the growling of Max.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I fixed myself up with some cybernetics a few years ago. I need to find a new Ripper Doc because I'm getting nothing.
Oh, I hope you didn't pay for those.
I paid top dollar.
Oh.
You should probably buy new dice too.
Yeah. I've got these weighted dice.
Okay, yeah. So it's a standard looking
Okay.
gas station that you'd find on the side of a road.
Okay.
It it's clearly been out of business for decades and has been boarded up. But curiously enough, the island where the pumps usually are, all the pumps have been removed, and there's like wooden lean-tos and like huts that have been built in their place.
How big are they? Like big enough for a person to sleep in?
Yeah, like little cabins. Probably would sleep 4 people in each.
Okay.
How many of these like are they, like is it like one big unit where all the pumps were, or are they like individual like little gas
Yeah.
condos?
They're like little, like, yeah. There's like 3 or 4 of them. They create sort of a little bit of a crescent. So there's a bit of a courtyard in between the store and the thing, and you can actually see smoke coming from the center of that courtyard. And as you get a little closer, you can actually hear music coming from it.
Kind of music.
Make me a perception check.
13?
It is samurai. They are blasting some classic samurai.
Oh, I love this song.